Okay, so last time, um, we tried to plan out what we were gonna do, and I think we decided on we were going to make the weapons and the abilities. So I think we're going to get started on making them right away. Probably want to implement the weapons first because the weapons can have abilities. Then we can implement the abilities when we get there. So gonna be the battle system. I have a folder for weapons. We'll create a base class for the weapon. And I'm actually thinking maybe this class is not abstract. Maybe this class is where like other things are injected into it. So like it holds a list of actions that you can commit. So one of the actions being attack, and then the other actions being the abilities you can use. So let's say a public void attack, I guess. And then I guess we also want to do huh. I would also imagine that this isn't a mono behavior. Or maybe we would make it a mono behavior. Okay, let's just we know the weapon can attack for sure. Let's make that. And we also know that the I think battle data is where the weapons go because you can only use your weapons while you're in battle. The battle data. And let's look through here's our health, here's our battle mind. Let's have the weapons be here. Please be here. Oh, and we probably want to make another class called equipment. So we can say make a folder equipments, let's put the weapons in there. And let's make a after this compiles. Let's make a class called equipment or an object called equipment where we can store all of our stuff like armor once we're going to make it, and also our weapons. Okay. So I think it'll be a list of weapons. Or no, maybe just one weapon. And this is the equipped weapon. And then over here we'll just have public equipment, our equipment. Then we can get our weapon from there. Uh and I think I made the random damage battle work. I think we can make a huh. I think we can make a weapon attack work. Just say battle work, right? So when we click on this button that it's going to be attached to, we're going to attack with our weapon. So let me just get this out for reference. Oh wait, this is okay. Yeah, this is for the AI. We're not actually going to be using this. The other one is the options. It is the random a random amount of I think it deals 1 damage to the enemy. This is for the AI. I would say, hey, are you source? I think mind dot data dot equipment weapon. The weapon you have equipped, attack with it, and then yield break because that's all we want to do. But there's also attack option or what was attack action? Something action. Oh, attack battle action. So we're just going to make another one called weapon, attack, battle, action. Just to be a bit more specific, because we want to attack their weapon. Alright. So I shouldn't have saved that actually. I don't want it to recompile just yet. Crap. Never mind, it's doing it anyway. Okay, battle action. And this is the player battlefield. I think for this we're just going to do the battle options. Um I think battle, does this store the player or my battle system that player data dot, what would it be, dot battle data dot equipment dot weapon dot attack. Yeah. Wow, that's a huge chain of actions, but of references. Okay. Add this to the battle system. So it's weapon attack battle system. And then we can add this reference. Was it run or was it execute? It was execute. Okay. Um, we don't have a weapon equipped, so it's not going to attack with our weapon. Actually, go here, here. Maybe we can just do public void attack. And it'll figure out, hey, should we attack with our weapon? No, maybe we make the weapon not be null, like ever be able to be set to null. I think that's better. By default, it's going to be equal to something. I also think this is probably not going to be mono behavior. This weapon is always equal to a weapon. And because of that, we're going to get, we're going to say public void equip weapon, weapon, if weapon equal to null. I want to say weapon equal to, and then get out of here. Otherwise, um, probably also want the bear. I'm gonna name it the bear weapon, meaning that if you don't have any weapon equipped, this is the weapon we're going to automatically equip. Um, awake weapon equals bear weapon. Get up here. I don't think we can. It has to be constant. Hey. Oh, it's a random chatter that I have no idea who this person is. Wow. It's actually an authentic. There's an authentic viewer. Wow. Yeah, no worries. You just have to keep watching and then you will 100% learn. Totally. Okay, I'm gonna treat that as read only because we don't want to be able to change our bear weapon. Yes, ma'am. Ma'am? Okay, yeah. Yeah, ma'am. Okay. Um, I don't know. Are you followed? Oh, this is 1 minute ago. Wow. You weren't following me before. But how do I close this? Bro, I closed it. Alright. Their weapon, equip. I'm also thinking, probably want a list of actions that we can commit to. Well, actually, a list of abilities. And also, we want a certain amount of damage that we can deal. I'm pretty sure every single weapon is gonna have a certain amount of damage that we're allowed to deal. I also need to know the target that we're attacking. It's a 2D turn-based uh strategy game. So I can just right now I started like 3 days ago. So if I hit play, the red for now these are placeholders. The yellow would be you, the red would be the enemies, and the white of course would be the ground that you can walk on. And if you make a move, then the enemies make a move. And if you collide with one, or if they collide with you, um you'll go to a different screen where you can actually you should right now it's throwing an error, but you'll basically commence a battle with them. And it'll turn to like a JRPG kind of style game. And then once you beat the enemy, you go back to this map, and then you can move around. Basically that loop, hopefully we can make it we can get like a procedural map going, but that's like later on. Right now I'm just making the battle system. Like what type of weapons are there? Um right now I'm still trying to decide on whether or not like how are we gonna use abilities. I'm imagining the weapons have abilities, and those weapons and it basically adds it to a list of abilities. So a certain weapon can have the ability to heal you. XCOM basically, maybe. I haven't played like have I played any JRPGs? No. Have I played any strategy games? No. Am I making one? Yes. So we'll see how that goes. All right. Let's see. We need a target. So I'm trying to think. There might be weapons that require multiple targets, but there might be, or we can make all weapons only have a single target. Um, or maybe for different because if you have a list of targets, then within that list we can just have one target, right? We don't need to have multiple targets within that list. So I can just say something like public void add target. Then we can say I think battle data is gonna be our target. Then I can have a private list of targets. Then I can just add a target to that list. Um, and if you want to remove it, of course, you should be able to remove a target. But once we attack, we will basically go through every single target, and we will deal damage to it by the amount of damage we want to deal to it. And then we will clear the list. So after we commence the attack, we deal damage to all of our targets, and then we get rid of the targets we're focused on. Actually, I don't think we should get rid of the targets, because maybe the next turn we have the same set of targets, and then we want to attack them again. However, how do we check if this target died or not? Right? Because right now we if the character dies, they're still in the list. So I think we're gonna have to add an event. The public delegate void destroyed action, I guess I can say. And we can give it the source. We can say public event destroyed. Then we can basically call this event. And if you add a target, you can simply say, hey, add this event to it. And if you remove the target, we say if we successfully remove this target, the target dot destroyed, then we get rid of the target. Maybe? Hopefully that'll work. I think it will work. Because now we're actually just for the duration. It's within the list. Oh, actually, it will not work because unless we do targets dot remove, we remove ourselves once we're destroyed. And then also we need to remove the event. So from the source. So source dot destroyed move the event that we just called. This is basically resetting it. Um and then yeah, I think that's all we need. So if the target dies here, it'll automatically remove itself from the list. Yeah. Let's see. I think I already set targets in the was it the battle system? Crap. I think it might have been the battle system. Somewhere here. Yeah, over here. Over here we're having a single target, but we want to get rid of this single target probably. Oh, and that's why we made the player battlefield, because we wanted to know what the target was. Just Unity. I'm just using Unity to run the game. And of course to code it in C# using Visual Studio. I think that's why we made the battlefield. Because we wanted to know what our player's target was. But now I guess we don't need it because the weapon is keeping track of what target we want to hit. And I can also say multiple targets. But we have to be careful because I'm pretty sure we said you could attack each individual body part of the characters. And because of that, our targets aren't going to be like one character or like a specific character. It's going to be a specific character's body part. I was thinking, yeah, let me see actually. Yeah, because I was thinking that somehow we need a way to, yeah, like you're right. Maybe we don't actually put it in the weapon, right? Because right now it looks like the weapon has a mind of its own, where like it chooses its targets. So it doesn't make sense to have it inside of the weapons. Maybe we should put it like where could we put it? Maybe like what is actually doing the attacking? And I would imagine it's the actual like battle unit. Yeah, two player. Except we have to be careful here. We can't use player here because it might be a different character that's not the player. So yeah, so I would imagine that's the battle data. Because the battle data has the health and has the equipment and it has the mind if it's an AI. Yeah, so this is basically a unit script. Probably gonna add regions here, so attack or not attack targets. This is basically the unit class. I named it battle data. The thing is, there's basically two unit classes. One is for when we're on the map screen, so when you can move around on the map like I showed. In that scenario, no one can die until they engage in battle. Once they engage in battle, we start using a different set of parameters because when you're on the map, there's no use for health because no one's gonna take damage on the map. That's just to move around and to see who you want to engage in battle with. But once you're in battle, that's when like health matters. That's when the equipment you have on matters. So I think the actual map is using a character class, and then when you commence into battle, it's using the battle data. And this battle data also points to the character, just in case we want to know about the character. Um, and the battle data has the health because when you're in battle, health is important. Also, the equipment is important. Yeah. And this battle unit is simply just UI stuff. It's just so you can see it on the screen. How does the character know which unit is it? Yeah. So I think the character walks on to like a different character. So it basically there's an entire map system that keeps track of it keeps track of every single character and where their position are. And if another character moves to the same position as another character, they commence in battle. So it will only ever be one on one. You can only attack one um character or one character at a time. You can only be in a battle with one other character. That's also why I made it so you can target which part of the body you want to attack. Because that way it's basically like multiple targets. Instead of targeting multiple units, you're basically targeting multiple parts of a person's like body. Okay. I'm also thinking I don't know if I want to put the targets. I think we should create another class because in battle data, like the health is something that's permanent and the equipment is something that's permanent as well. Whereas the targets isn't permanent. It's like a temporary set of values that we need while we're in battle. But once we're out of battle, we don't need to store these values anymore. Whereas for health we do, right? Because it's still going to be continuing. Yeah, like a combat class. So yeah, we can name it something like combat data. And this class will only exist or we will only need it for once we're actually engaged in battle. Yeah, I'm thinking if rather than creating a class over and over again, we can just store it somewhere in memory. Yeah, you are. Because I probably wouldn't have split this up if you hadn't told me. But yeah, it makes sense to split this up. So over here, all the temporary data goes. So all the data relating to combat. So this contains all the data. Um, and then in the weapon, we can still keep this here because the weapon has a ability to actually attack the enemy. But now we actually need a set of targets. We can have an IEnumerable battle data targets. Right? You have to give the weapon a set of targets to attack, and that weapon deals damage to the set of targets. You would, but you already do this through events, right? So over here, when we add a target, we said, hey, if you are destroyed, execute this function right here, and then it'll execute this function. So once the target is destroyed, whenever that might be, it'll execute this function for that target, and then it'll take that target, which is the source, and it'll remove it from the targets list. And then of course it'll remove this event that it just called from itself. Right? Because in battle data, when destroy is called, it also executes this event right here. And we're assigning this function to that event. And then if we're of course removing it, and that list exists in no. This list right here exists in combat data. Right? This is the list that we're working with. This targets list. We don't need this list for battle in battle data because it's the targets are a temporary like reference to all of the targets that we want. Because once we're out of combat, we're not gonna need it anymore, right? That's why we just keep it in the combat data. These are our targets that we wanna attack for this certain encounter. And then yeah, and then of course we probably want to add a public void clear function to clear all the targets from the list. We're probably going to, or we can say initialize. Yes, it would be. Right now, it's an entire AI, but we have to change this. We will have to change this because and we'll also have to think about how we're gonna do that, where you can attack a certain body part, and also like how many body parts are there, and also if you attack a certain body part, what advantage does it give you, and what like disadvantage does it give you? And also the probably the body part. Well, Yeah, actually, wow. I think battle data. We're gonna have to move these things around. Yeah, maybe figure out later. Yeah, battle options. That battle system, battle data. Um, we need to go to the battle data. The battle data now needs a reference to the combat data. Okay, the combat data. I believe the combat is a mono behavior. Okay, and we go to battle system out here, spawn unit. We want to initialize the combat system. The unit.data.combat data. Yes. Mandatory cat tax. I Does that mean a cat pick or something? Because I'm pretty sure my cat is asleep right now. So okay, combat data dot targets. Oh wait. Can't even retrieve the targets. Yeah, like I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Do you want me to go wake the cat up? I will never disrespect my cat like that. I'll let it sleep. It sleep? Why am I calling it it? Is that dehumanizing? I mean, it's not human anyway, so. Yeah. Okay, targets. Bro, look at this chain of commands. I need to I need to change this. This is way too long. Equipment. What I can do? I can hide this. Public. Uh battle data. There battle data. I do something sneak, which I can probably change later. Battle options dot battle systems dot layer data dot battle. So we can have a getter that actually gets all of this up to this point. Wait, what? Then we can just say it gets it until this point. So we just write a bunch of code over here and we just use this here. Yeah, man. There's so many scripts in here. So okay. See. Oh oh yeah, actually this find dot data dot battle system? No. Find dot data dot combat dot targets. Okay. See if this works. Probably gonna throw an error, I would imagine. The side with one that is. Okay. Yeah. Where's the error? The battle system? Initialize. Oh yeah, that's why. Respect what? Respect so much what? Combat system. Let's see. It hopefully shouldn't be throwing the error now. Actually, it might throw a different error. Yes. What? I thought I. Unit the data dot combat data. Uh, the combat data. does. Oh, maybe it's because it doesn't have equipment. But that's not what we should be looking for. Perseverance. Damn. I don't know about the art, but yeah, I agree. Okay. How did I lose my thoughts? I can't believe this. Wow. Why are you putting a monkey? Are you saying that that's me? Oh wait, that's actually the smile emote. The monkey's the smile emote. What, bro? Okay, never mind. That's you. I see. But why is it a monkey? Is that the default emote for Twitch? Oh wait, no, it's not. What, bro? Get out of here. What? Why is it? Why is it still there? Oh, wait. Ah, how do you even choose that? Bro, what is this? I see. See how this works. I mean, this should work. I would imagine. Prefabs, battle, mind character. I mean, combat is here. If you edit the script, the targets I also instantiate in Twitch settings somewhere. I see. If I go down, error, and let me just debug.log. Let me just print this into the console to see where this error is. Left. What? Isn't it printed? Oh, this is giving me error now. Wait, what? I'm just trying to see if the battle commences. Like it goes from the map menu to the battle menu. Right now it's not doing that, so I'm just trying to figure out, okay, if I go up, oh, it's null. Oh, of course unit data is null. Because I'm setting it over here, but I'm trying to access it before I set it. So I just have to switch this around. There, now we set it first, and then I access it. Whoops. Right. I think now if I go to the left, okay, now it goes into this. Pretty sure there's gonna be an error when I press attack. Yes. Why? Because there's no equipment equipped. So we probably want equipment right here. We can move this up a bit. Give this the equipment. And now hopefully it should not crash, but also nothing should happen. Oh wait, something does happen, and oh yeah, of course something does happen because we made the AI attack us back, and now we're dying instead of killing it. Um, where did we? Oh yeah, mind builder. There's a mind builder. Yeah, we just need to get rid of this line. The AI should do nothing now, hopefully. Okay. Bro. Okay. The what? Oh, okay. This is oh yeah, I don't want to do this. I want to do battle.data. Oh, so this is the enemy. We want to commence in battle, not with ourselves. Is it? I have no idea, honestly. I think it's hella boring. But you know why the real reason I'm streaming is? Well, because for some reason, when I'm talking to myself and trying to explain my code, I sometimes alt tab back here and I'm like, oh crap. What? Like, it's been over 30 minutes, right? And I'm like, oh, I'm productive now, all of a sudden. And I don't even know time flies by. This is like a productivity tool. And if people want to watch, sure. That's fine by me. Okay, battle system. That commence battle. It makes basically programming far more engaging rather than just thinking, but also explaining what you want to do. So okay, battle system dot commence battle character. No, battle data. No, this is just a map mind. Yeah. Although I probably do want to start making this entertaining because it would be cool if more people could get into programming, and also it's also pretty cool to have other people like watching. Yeah, maybe. What is it called? I can't pronounce the word authentic. Being authentic. Yeah, I don't want to be fake. That's for sure. Um, but yeah, hopefully people find it entertaining. If they do, I also try to like you can relate to programming as suffering. Okay, yeah, there are actually some cases where I do suffer when I'm bug hunting. That is, every other part is pretty cool. Bug hunting. I use like a bunch of copium tactics. So I'm like, oh, you see, I'm pretty sure I did this with you. You see, this isn't actually me trying to fix a bug. This is me trying to like beat a dragon or something. And I gotta find the right tool. That's like copium. I'm getting high on copium. You're like, this is fun, right? Yeah, of course it is. I'm not fighting a bug. I'm fighting a dragon. So yeah, that's how I make programming fun. All right. Yeah, just have to. Yeah, I have to because I know like League of Legends, like every single other game does this to you. It tricks your brain, right? Like why is League so addicting? I don't necessarily think it's because like first of all, the characters you're fighting are like all badass, right? And even the characters you're playing are badass. Like you're not playing a freaking ant or something. You're playing like some girl that can turn into a dragon, which is Shyvana, or you're playing like Victor, which is like half man, half machine. They're really cool to play and also to kill. And also, the community around it is so cool as well because it's like there's an event happening every other week, and also there's like esports. So it's as and you're also playing with other players. So it's like oh, like if I'm not like wasting my time here because other people are also wasting their time. But with programming, you get none of that. You don't get this. Oh, there's like events happening. You don't get like other people. You don't program with other people. It's like all alone. So you feel very isolated. So you have to like basically trick your own brain into how games trick you. And that's what I try to do. Like on YouTube, I'll subscribe. Yeah, the League community. I like. Well, I mean, yeah, but like, why is the League community? Why does like I'm pretty sure League of Legends. Yeah, but still, I'm pretty sure we like watch like esports sometimes, or we even talk about it, right? And I'm pretty sure League of Legends or Riot Games, I should say, loses money on esports events. I don't know if they are now, but they used to before. And I think the reason they lose money is because they realize like how important community is. Because community will keep people engaged. And I think with programming, there is like you have to make your own community. That's why when I'm like on YouTube, I subscribe to like programming YouTubers. But when I go to YouTube, the first thing that'll pop up for me is like programming like programming material. So like in my mind, I'll know, oh, there's like an entire community. Like there are actually other people using their time to program. Where like with the league, I will automatically get that because League of Legends will show me that. They show me like esports. They'll show me like Twitch will show me league streamers. But with programming, there's like you have to go looking for that. So you have to make your own community. So when I say stuff like copium, kinda yes, but like Roid Games gives you the copium. Whereas now I'm becoming the drug dealer. Like I'm actually going there and getting it myself. Whereas Roid Games was the drug dealer, now I'm the drug dealer. So that's what's happening. I'm just switching the roles. Alright, where was I? Also, yeah. Okay, battle system. Okay, we need to get the light pro tips about ISO, yeah. Okay, mind character. Mind character. Vocab. I don't necessarily know if I don't like most motivational speakers. Because a lot of them are it's kind of like they're not actionable, I should say. They're like more like believe in yourself and stuff. Not about being motivational. Like this should be more about things that you can actually do. Right? Like if you want to get into something, you should be able to like carve a path to like create your own community. That like you basically only participate in, but it's like it's in League of Legends. It's like you're not really participating in the community as well. It's not like you're going to the esports events and stuff, or you might be sometimes, but being authentic to yourself and showing people what comes with actually doing things for yourself. Yes. Yeah, like you have to be authentic. Like do you like I want to program. I want to do that. Yeah. And also, yeah, I will do stuff in my surroundings to be able to like achieve that goal. I see. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, maybe. Whatever goals you have. I think huh, it shows thinking about that. I don't even necessarily think it's about achieving the goal. Now that I think about it. I think it's like because you can't really control if you achieve the goal or not. Yeah. Okay, I'll get back to that. But I don't think it's about achieving the goal. I think it's about like at least trying to achieve the goal. Because you can't really because I think most people get paralyzed on like being ready. Like whatever being ready means. Right? So they're like, I'm not gonna try to achieve this goal until I'm ready. Until they know they can't fail. It's like, no, you want to be able to try the goal, and if you fail at it, that's okay. Because I think most people just get stuck at, yeah, you can never guarantee success. And I guess knowing and like trying, I'm pretty sure Dr. K had a good video on this recently. Yeah, exactly. And I don't think people do everything that they can. They're like half-assed. Like I'm pretty sure even I probably have been half-assing it. Like if I want to get into game development, I probably should be making a lot of games, which I'm doing, which is the fun part. But also, I should be making a resume. I should have had a website long ago, which now I do. And also, I should be sending my resume into like I should be just looking on LinkedIn for people that like I could get my resume to, and also I should be posting on LinkedIn. Like if I'm making a game, I should be posting on LinkedIn, right? Or I should like set up like there's not that everything I can do right now. There's so much more I can do. I just haven't tried it all. And sometimes most people think, oh, like I failed, but it's like no, you didn't even try. You didn't even try everything that you could try, right? Like you didn't try that. So yeah, and you also have to let people know about the portfolio because like no one's gonna like your personal portfolio doesn't matter if people don't know of it, unfortunately. So yeah, for like success, like what does it even mean to have success? Hello, you can get into my chat anytime. I'm not gonna do anything about it. Yeah, like why would you have a time constraint on success? That feels weird to have. And also like what does it mean to have success? There's also like confusing questions. And also like why is it so important to have success? Because it depends on what success is. Like success for some people could be like being financially stable, which would be like my definition. But for other people, it's like being like a millionaire or something, which is like okay, that's like beyond success. Yeah. Okay. Success is having said that in factorial. Damn. The time limit doesn't really help. Whereas factorial actually fun. I've seen people play it, but like honestly, it kind of. Oh, now I understand why he's here. I understand why Nexus Null is here, because factorial is kind of like programming. It's boring. Oh, that makes sense. I'm kidding, but to me at least, it seems boring. I'm sure it's fun. Hopefully, more fun than programming. Hey, maybe it is more fun. I mean, sending a rocket to space sounds pretty fun. Oh, Cractorial. Is that how people cope with playing Factorial? They get into crack? I mean, that's okay. At least you're not addicted to League, is all I'm gonna say. Ah, nice. At least you can complete Factorial, right? Not like a forever thing. Hopefully. Okay, mine dot is basically Clash of Clans, but single player. Yeah. Oh, and also you don't attack. You just get attacked. That's fun. All right. Um, what? What isn't it like Clash of Clans? I swear it is. At least from the gameplay that I've seen. Um, Mind Builder. Where was I? I lost my thought completely. I've seen gameplay. I've seen other people playing it. Maybe it's a game that's like fun to play but not to watch. Maybe. Unless if you know the mechanics, which I don't. But like when I see the player building like a bunch of like railing tracks or like a bunch of like treadmills, is that what they're called? Like all around everywhere. And then he's like trying to plan out what's the most optimal path to get from point A to point B. I'm like, bro, I don't know if this is a game anymore, but you know. But League can be sometimes fun, right? Like even if you don't necessarily know what it's about, or maybe not League of Legends, something like PUBG. Yeah, except maybe something like PUBG. I think for PUBG you can I think for PUBG you can probably watch it without knowing the mechanics. Yeah, I'm sure that Factorio is fun. However, I'm usually not getting into games that like require a lot of time. You disagree? Agree with what? Factorio being fun? I think you might have to argue with Nexus there. And mine dot what? Dot character? Oh, you disagree about the PUBG thing? But how much is even Factorio? I'm pretty sure Factorio like never goes on sale for Steam. 34 for it. Reddit? The entire Reddit said this? God damn. Entire Reddit agreed on something. I can't believe this. Wow. No other game in the history of gaming handles the logistical side of management simulator. Bro, how does this sound fun? No other game in the history of gaming handles the logistics side of management simulator so perfectly. Bro, how is this? How is this a compliment? Okay, it might actually be. Maybe it's fun. But this, bro, I don't know, bro. Like, look at this. Train is pretty cool. That's pretty cool. But also, someone's gonna have to make those tracks, right? Like I'm gonna have to set up those tracks. And I'm gonna have to set up all those treadmills. And then I'm gonna have to like pollute the air and start global warming again. Okay. And there's a bunch of aliens. And you have to defend against the aliens, which might actually be fun. Conveyor belts, yeah, that's what they're called. Oh yeah, true, you could, yeah. But yeah, I mean I'm sure that it's fun to do this. Bro, you just massacred them. Yeah, like those bots right there. I'm pretty sure the bots do it for you. Yeah, it's Bloom Tower defense except for adults. This is basically a second job. Wow. Damn. I mean, I wouldn't know, so. But I don't think he knows either, so. Game saved my life. I'm 27. My my ex-wife. I wonder why she's your ex. And I have a daughter together. This, I know this is gonna be a troll, but and adopted our son together. They are now both 4 years old. When we were going through our separation, I found myself lost and miserable. I was self-destructive. I got so mad one day from everything spiraling out of control that I put some concrete in a moment of overwhelming emotion that caused me to break my fifth. I don't know what that is in my right hand. My working hand, my games hand, the hand that I held and carried my children to bed with. I can't read this. The hand I desperately needed to make sure I could continue to provide. Let's just get to, yeah, moral of the story. You never know what life holds in store for you. And if I would have given up when all the odds were stacked against me, I wouldn't be where I am today. This silly little game helped me realize that. Blah blah blah. I actually don't know if this is real or not because this first paragraph sounded like a troll. I was borderline suicidal. Okay, okay, sounds pretty real. Keep in mind that just a few months before that, I was the happiest man with no history of blah blah blah. Okay, I have. Okay, okay. Having nothing better to do, I searched for a game I could play one-handed while I recovered. Okay. Now this is. Now I feel bad for saying this is fake. Because if this is real, honestly, I feel more bad. I stumbled upon this game and read some reviews. I didn't beat the game. Bro, he's got like 2 children to take care of, and he's like stacking off playing a game. But who am I to say? Maybe he has that much time. Maybe he's like a millionaire. Relax for 5 minutes? Wait. No, wait. Okay, this guy has 88 hours. 46 hours. He has 62 hours. I now have 3 kids. Why is this important to the story? I don't understand. Wait for it. Also 4 years old. Wait, what? I now have 3 kids. My third child is also 4 years old. The woman I am with was going through a very similar situation at the time of my own separation, and we just stumbled into each other like life unexpectedly. Bro, why do people write their autobiography, however you pronounce it? Here, I don't understand this. You know what? I'm gonna call it. This is fake. No way. I hate this game. Okay, wait. 62 hours, 88 hours. Bro, why do you hate this game? Oh crap, you zoomed in too much. Why do you hate this game? Actually, you know what? I can believe this. Because there are probably some players that hate League, but keep playing it. I believe this. This is true. This is fake. This is true. This is true. Average Factorio player. Oh, god damn. God damn. I disagree. But I'm kidding. I actually don't know. There might be. Okay, this is nothing like programming. Never mind. It actually kind of reminds me of Backyard Monsters. If anybody's played that, this game. The aesthetics remind me of that. Want to feel powerful? Okay. Wait, what? I just don't know how to mod people. So, is it one of these? Which ones? I forget. Wait, I actually don't know how. Uh, this is how boomers feel? Actually, I'm gonna need help. Prime gaming, bro. Can't even right click. Right click doesn't even work. Ah, uh, oh, bro. If I knew how, well, wait. Oh no, never mind. If I knew how, I would have, but I honestly don't know how. Unless you know how. Get out of here. No clue. Wait, where was I? Bro, so many files. Execute mind. Right here. Okay. Actually, no way. You see. Up. But what? Oh, I can just type that. Oh my god, not ban. Sorry. Oh, it gives me a list. I see. Do I just put it in? I hope that's you. Because I don't know who that is. Hopefully I didn't need to put like an at there. Oh shit, did I have to? Oh, fuck. I have to put an at there? No way. Wait, was I supposed to? Oh, thank god. I didn't have to. Nice. Just don't go on a like a murdering spree like Yagami or something. Okay. Are you happy? All right. Where was I? This coffee? Coffee. This is water. Okay. Just water. Hydration. Not chai. Chai is like old people stuff. I'm not that old yet. Yet. So just water right now. True, but I'm a coconut. You know what a coconut is? I'm brown on the outside, white on the inside. That's what's happening. Transforming. I'm being whitewashed. Not? It might not be. That I like 7? God damn. Well, maybe. Yeah, I think I've been whitewashed then. Uh-oh. Yeah, we're all pink inside. Except me, I'm white. Are you sure we're actually all blue? Because if you look at our veins, they're blue. Nobody's white. Uh, you're green inside. Damn, do you have like COVID? Are you sick? Is that why you're green? Or maybe it's because you're mod. Ah, that makes sense. You're mod, and that's why you're green. Yeah, mods are a virus. I agree. You're dead inside. I don't know if that's a color, but yeah. Damn. All right. Mind. Character dot battle data. Yeah. What was I doing? I don't even know what I was doing. Oh yeah, I was trying to take the battle data. Where's the battle data? Where am I executing this from? Here. Yeah, it's not taking damage. So I have to make it take damage. It's because character dot battle. Do this. Commence battle. We go here. I have to look through this. And how can I get the battle data? I need the battle data from the character. Look at the map. Uh-oh. I probably need to double references. Double link. Battle data. Find dot battle data. Or character dot battle data. Is this error thing? No. Compiling. Okay. Put this there. Okay. Yeah, so still nothing changed. Until we have to. Where's our bear weapon? Equipment. Right now, this weapon I'm pretty sure has 0 damage. We're not setting it to. You can say damage equals 1. And also, we're not giving it any targets when we actually attack. Except here. We can do something like player data dot battle data dot combat, add target, and then we can make the other AI. Add the player as the target. And hopefully they should be dealing damage to each other. Okay. I think I'm gonna die, and then it's gonna throw an error. Yeah. I'm guessing that I died there. Or maybe I didn't. Oh, I see what's happening. The character dies, and it tries to remove it from the list that we're enumerating over. We cannot do that. Can't edit a collection while we're looping over it. So huh. How would we do that? I guess we could say we're gonna have to probably create another list. So like private read-only list battle data. Targets to remove. And then once we die, we just do targets to remove dot add what we want to remove these targets. And then we can say oh, actually forget this. We don't actually need to do this. We can just create a copy of the list. So in weapons, we can say private read-only lists battle data targets this dot targets dot add range. Then we work with this. That way we're not messing around with the list that we passed in. We're messing around with a copy of it. Okay. Okay, this works. I'm dying though, not the enemy. And that's because the enemy has more health than I do. Does it? No, it does. Let's change it to 1. And then go to the left, attack. The enemy dies, it's not on the map anymore, and then we can keep moving. Oh, oh yeah, wait, did we die this time? You have an error here. He was not present. Fortunately, the game stopped us. We have an error. Mine's no, let's give it the position, and let's give it. Let's just give it. Hey, where are we calling this from? Calling this from the map system. Oh, true. No. You gotta do Alt 010. Wait, is it 0? No, it's 0151. Ah, yes, 0151. That's the proper dash. Yeah. Let's see. Bro, don't you have like a PC? I have a laptop and I have the numpad. Rip. But actually, can you do this without numpad? Would you say 0151? Oh crap, never mind. My computer was erroring out. I tried to do that. Yeah, you need a numpad for it, unfortunately. Okay, erase this. Um, they just print the position. All right, that's fine. This is not fine. 1, 2, 3. Wait, no, this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, bruh. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why is it here? There is obviously nothing here. Do you save your WADs? Yeah, I do. I think I'm also streaming to YouTube, and I can just download it off of YouTube. And then I usually just like upload the just a cut from the beginning and a cut from the end, and then that's it. I don't have the bot. Yeah, I don't know how to set it up either. I actually should do that. Um, yeah, I'll probably do that after. All right. Crap, it's 1 a.m. Yeah. Yeah, no worries. Good night. Yes, no problem. Thank you for being an amazing viewer and a mod by not abusing your power. Peace. Right. That works. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, wait. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that makes sense. Oh, and also, Who are we removing? Because when we say minds that get the position. Bro, what? Possible. Wow. Can't believe this. Alright. Um okay, oh, I see. That's why. Yeah, that makes sense. Yes. Position. Yeah, is the player probably shouldn't be stored in here. Yeah, actually it isn't. I don't think it is. Good night. Bro. Okay, it's doing 6-5 again. But why is it doing 6? Oh, it's because the player dies. And we don't have that actually makes sense. You look at the battle data. We're trying to remove ourselves from the from battle. Did we actually do this properly? I think with this we can, like, this is fine. So this one executes, but not this one. And I guess we actually have to check, hey, do we have a mind? If we do have a mind, then we're not an AI. I mean, if we do have a mind, we're an AI. And then we want to remove ourselves from the AI list. Otherwise, do not. Yeah, I should have moved up. Okay. Yeah, this is fine. Still error. Try. I don't think I'm even executing this, right? Um, we don't have a battle mind here. This shouldn't execute for the player, but what about the other one? The other one we do have a mind. So it's fine if it executes for this. I guess I can add a debug statement just to see debug.log. Okay, attack this. For the next one, we should die. Clear this attack. Okay, so it actually does turn it off. Oh no, is it still the last one? Because we're engaged in battle with this, not this. Oh, why is it still triggering for the last one? Why are we still destroying the one we just destroyed? Are we not clearing the targets? Oh, that's why. Because you have to do targets that clear. This dot targets that clear. And then we want to add the incoming targets. Oh, I'm tired. Okay. Go down, right, left. Thank you. Okay, for the next one, I should be able to kill it as well. Yep, yep, yep. I actually wonder if I could die by the enemy now. So we can do something like 4 health for the enemy. And also the battle system. We want to make the enemies be able to deal damage to us. So we want to uncomment. So where are we creating the is it in the battle system? Maybe it's not. Oh, it's in the mind builder, I'm pretty sure. Let's uncomment this. So now the enemy should have the ability to attack us, and then once we die, I want to see what happens. I think we just go to the map, but our character is disabled. Okay, no, there's actually an error. Yeah, so it deals damage to us, and oh, because it's not doing an instance of a reference to an. Okay, yeah. Because we can do weapon attack battle work. Now hopefully it should work. Yeah. Collection cannot be modified. Oh, I guess we have to create a list for this as well. So it goes through every single the battle options goes through every single character commissioned in battle. Okay, so private read only list is the what? Battle units. And then we just do units dot clear, the units dot add range, battle system dot units commenced in battle to units. Oh, it actually just ends the battle, but it doesn't disable our character. Yeah, this time we killed it because we dealt enough damage to it. Yeah, so it actually doesn't disable our character, which is fine. Because it's game over anyway. We should probably go to the game over screen after we die. But anyway, now that we have this, we have the weapons. We probably so it deals damage. We have a set of targets. We probably want to give it abilities. So a weapon can have an X amount of abilities, and we basically want to see, hey, which one do we want to use based on a certain index. So we can have a private read only. Well, let's actually create an interface. We go to equipment, weapons. We can go to abilities. And then we can say something like I ability. I just prefix it with an I to make sh make sure that this is an interface. Um, and then we will say the weapons. The weapons has the abilities, so we can do something like list of I abilities. These are all the abilities. Then we can actually do public I read only list I ability. And we say public void add ability I ability. And of course, we should be able to remove the ability as well. if we don't use inheritance, we can basically have extremely unique like weapons, which can have a certain amount of damage, and then it can have an X amount of abilities, and we can mix and match those abilities. So we can have a weapon that has a fireball and also has the ability to heal, or only has the ability to heal and only can throw a fireball. And then we can like mix and match those as well. And if you have something like this, we can probably want to go here and say, hey, give us a description of what your ability does. And also, yeah, so there's a description of the ability. What else would there be? Execute, I guess, which would be we would just execute the ability on a set amount of targets. So innumerable battle data dot targets. I wonder if I can do this. I don't think I will be able to, but I can do this, right? Yeah. So we can get the description to display it on the screen of what this ability does, and then when we use it, we can execute it, which is like, yeah. And then hopefully now we actually have to make this display on the UI. So, oops. Um, when we commence a battle, so you actually say where is this called? Right here, the battle system. I think I'm going to create another called battle UI. So where's the battle system? And the battle UI will keep track of when to update the UI. So if a description has changed, we want to update the description of a certain ability. Maybe we use a spell that increases or double times the damage, then we want to like update the description. Public void draw. We can have a public public read only. Actually, a public. We have to use this namespace. Public text. Let's have a list. I think once we equip a weapon, we're gonna have a list of abilities. And because we're gonna have a list of abilities, we're gonna have to instantiate a set number of items within that list. So go to button. We don't actually have a button prefab. We should probably put that. UI. Put this there. The button. The text is equal to text. Okay, and now we can say ability button, I guess. Make this a prefab variant. Put this in the prefabs. Disable this. And since this is the ability button, we want a certain I guess this would be a battle option, right? Or this would be a battle action. Okay, and so this is going to be a battle action, a weapon battle action, a ability battle action. This is going to be a battle action. We're going to implement this. We're simply going to say whatever ability we are. So public I ability dot execute. I have a set amount of targets, and it's going to be, I think, player data dot combat dot targets. Go. And we probably want to make this a when we're doing battle UI.draw, we want to say, well, if a certain weapon is equipped upon us, we should probably do public void initialize. Let's initialize the battle UI. We'll just say, okay, give us the player, just give us the battle system. Because the battle system is actually going to have the player data. And then we could say something like battle data.weapon or equipment.weapon abilities. So we can say for each ability in abilities for the weapons. We're actually going to want to pool public we're going to need to make a pooler for this. Let's just let this recompile, and then we're going to make an ability battle action pooler. Then we can do object pooler ability battle action. There we go. Anything else? Oh, this is not poolable. That's right. Poolable. Actually, oh crap, now that I think about it. We're gonna have to make this battle action. As I do this. Add to pooler.add this and set ourselves off. Cool. Now if you actually go to the battle UI, you can have a public ability battle pooler. Ability pooler. And we can say ability pooler dot get ability battle action. Okay. Ability dot execute. No, not execute. Get description. That's right. Oops. We will simply do action dot public text public text description dot text is equal to ability dot get description. I guess this is what draw is equal to. We initialize the draw. We also probably want to clear this. So we can do something like private read-only list of battle actions. We can say actions dot add action public void clear. Okay, for each action in actions action dot add to pool. Add to pool. Then we do actions dot clear. And add this here. Okay. See. Action dot description dot text dot get the description. I guess we could just make a certain ability to test it. Let's just make a heal ability. So heal ability. So for each battle data targets, oops, battle data heal, just give it a heal, default to 1. The description is return heal targets by this amount. And then we can make it so for this equipment, our bear weapon will have add ability, new heal ability. Oh, and also in our battle UI, if I can alt tab back to it, where are we actually setting this parent to? So we have to say something like public transform ability parent. Abilities parent. You can do something like action dot transform dot set parent this. And now we can actually go to the UI system, so the barrel system. We can go to the panel and we can just add in a list, I believe. Scroll view, I believe. I just added to the right side and it's extended fully. And if you go to the barrel system, we can say let's put on the canvas. Battle UI is here. Takes this battle system, which takes this as its parent. The ability pooler takes that. And also, this is the abilities scroll view. Go back. We can go to canvas. We can go to prefab that. Oh, wait, not this. No, it should be this. Oh, is this why? Ability battle action. Battle options. Probably want to on now. Battle action. We want to add this to prefabs. So we commence in battle. So we have this list, however. Ability scroll view. Do we have anything? We do not have anything in the content. I'm guessing it's not detect. Oh, because we're not actually initializing it. Go to battle system. We're initializing it here. Commence battle. We have to say battle UI. We need battle UI somewhere. Public battle UI. Initialize. Remember to add that reference. So go to battle system. Battle UI right there. Add the reference. Hit play. Hopefully now it should initialize it. Initialize it. UI is not going to be perfect. It might overflow, but we're going to have at least one item in the list. Okay, we do not. Oh, but we're not. We do, but we're not enabling it. Action dot game object dot set active true. Okay. So it is there. Is horizontal. Oh. It did spawn it right here, but actually go back. Let's enable it again. I want to add some components at runtime. Then I can just copy them. You see the? Okay, let's go into it. Vertical layout group. So it completely fills it. So do we want to expand the height? No. Say 30 here. Okay. The vertical 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 let's see. Should automatically position it properly. The left. Okay, we have it right there. But of course it's not expanding. The scroll wheel shouldn't be here. If we click that, it throws an error because we didn't set the ability. We didn't say action dot ability is equal to ability. Now, if you actually look at the player, it should go up by 1, but then the enemy will attack us. So it shouldn't change at all. We should be stuck in like an infinite loop, I believe. If we use our ability over and over and over again. Go to the left. Where's our player? Right here. Look at his health. If we heal. Oh, our health actually does drop to 0. Change it to 2. Go back. Oh, it might be because we're not telling it what targets we want to. Maybe. Let's see. Because maybe we're not actually getting any targets. Oh yeah, because we're healing the enemy. We're not healing ourselves. That's why. We actually engage in battle. Because our target is the enemy. Let's just do like 100 health. We don't die immediately. And let's look at the... Crap, I don't know which character we're engaged in battle with. Try that. So we can press up to engage in battle with this character. That's 4 health, okay? And we're gonna heal it, right? Yeah. Every time we press this, we heal the enemy by 1. Cool. And we keep, and it deals us damage. So it seems to be working. Thing is, we want... Look at the battle system. We want it to expand and close like on its own. Content size filter, that's the one. Unconstrained. Vertical size is constrained, right? Min size. Horizontal is unconstrained. Hopefully the vertical... Yeah, it's gone now. That's cool. Yeah. Can we actually go to our battle options? Or battle... And go to our equipment and maybe add the same ability like 10 times. Just to see if it prints out like 10 different abilities in our list. Because if we can get 10 abilities in our list and then the scroll view actually appears. That means it's working like well. Yes. And the scroll is there as well. Cool. And also it gets cut off at the by how much. I just want to make sure in the text it actually says by. You can expand the view by a bit. By 1, yeah. Cool. And of course we die because we have 1 health. Yeah, it works. Let's just keep it for now. So we got the weapons to work, and we got the healing abilities to work. And I think this is what I wanted to implement last time, and we've gotten it. So I think we can stop for now. And then I think tomorrow, let's actually see what else we have to implement. So we got the abilities and the attack working, right? And the special abilities are basically these abilities. And the heal one works. I'm sure the fireball and stuff we can do as well. But now that we got these to work, what I next want to do is make a target system. So the weapon should not be targeting a certain battle data, like an entire character. It should be targeting an individual piece of that character. So like its legs, its helmet, its gloves. And I think we're just going to start with helmet, gloves, chest plate, and boots as the 4 main ones. And if you can make it target one of those 4 things, then we're good.